Welcome to Lexington, where the sun shines bright literally and figuratively on their old Kentucky home, and the Big Blue Nation ready to get behind these Wildcats in this one. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Toledo Rockets, taking on a team from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Wildcats ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Toledo's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. You know, that connection between quarterback and wide receiver, Jesse, takes some time, and we'll see how quickly these two guys get on the same page.
Yeah, the chemistry between he and the quarterback, I think, is what everybody's going to be looking for early in this game. Because David, obviously, having transferred in, he hasn't had a lot of time in this offense. This is his first game. It's the first time doing it with bullets flying live. So he's got a lot of talent. He's got speed, but what does that chemistry look like with the guy throwing him the football? That's what I want to see.
Well, and the good thing is you've got tape and you've seen he's done it at the college level. Like, you already know what he is. Now it's about taking that, using his strengths. How do you use him in this offense early on in the season to really take advantage of his talents?
Yeah, no mystery there. Third down, just let the quarterback keep it himself. How about the push up front by the offensive line to help get that first?
That's caught. It's Mays. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now on second down. He'll keep it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking downfield, it's Baker. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. And the Rockets will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll take it on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense has the ball for the first time. This guy has all of the battle scars. He's got all of the trust of this team, David, as he has been their leader, their warhorse throughout his career.
Yeah, and we've seen him. He's been very productive. He's proven his worth in college football, but now he's taking his talents to a new team. And now he's got to show them what he's about. Great opportunity to start it off. Can he be the guy? Can he be the catalyst that takes this team to the next level?
He really is a guy you root for, too, I think, because he's waited his turn. He's found the right opportunity in the right situation. This is a guy everybody in the locker room absolutely loves. He has the ability to galvanize them and an opportunity to galvanize this fan base early in the season with a big game here right out of the gate.
They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake. Grab behind the line. It's Washington. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? He'll pull it on the read. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Wildcats look to keep this drive humming. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. With the catch, it's Washington. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Dropping back, it's Saunders. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got a man in the middle. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. They'll leave it with him. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on 2nd down. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did? They forced a 3rd down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Safe completion on the screen. Breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Baker. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big 3rd down opportunity coming here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got a chance. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's a 0. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They'll move the wide receiver. Now the play fake. He's got his man across the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The Rockets come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Baker. Lets it go to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. From the gun on 3rd down. Into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Under fire. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. The give to the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Rockets with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Mays. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Working that left side now. And they pick up just a few on that completion. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Graham. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Dupree. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Rockets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size and still got him on the turn. Wants to throw again. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. The kick is on its way. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave him no opportunity for a return. Wide receiver going in motion. Give to the single back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Washington. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Jukes his way for more. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Saunders. Rushes on him. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They try to pop a run on the draw. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Pass interference. Offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires one high and deep. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. This time it's complete. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Mays. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. And the Rockets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Spins away from the defense. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this 1st half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The inside handoff. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kroger Field.
The Rockets will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Starting this 3rd quarter on the ground. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Saunders. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well, and they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Wildcats. There he goes. Push down for the tackle. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Right down the middle. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rockets offense is back on the field. And when your defense is performing like this, pitching a shutout, you want to find a way to reward them and help them out a little bit, David.
And I guess that's the upside for this offense. Their defense has been so good, but man, oh man, they've got to find something, Jesse, that they can hang their hat on, something they can do to move the football.
It just feels like at this point they kick.
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Gives it on the option. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Trying to beat them to the edge with the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now facing a third and long. Wants to throw. It's Saunders. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And this one is perfect. And after the 3-spot guys, we're all tied up. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. FIU handled its business today, and given what this week was like in Miami, that is saying something. This is a focused group, and it's reflected in that final score. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the gun, the running back has it. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. And the Rockets come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Finds his tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Perry. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. They get to him as he throws. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. got it in the middle. It's Graham. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. Kick is in the air. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. The give to the back. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a man. It's Saunders. Here's a heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
That's the game it's kind of been. It's been a defensive struggle on both sides, and it's kind of like a tennis match. Which team and which offense is going to be able to break serve? That time, poor job in pass protection. The quarterback has got to find a way to get rid of that football and not take the negative play, but this has been a defensive war so far.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Under heat, he gets rid of it.
I think the head coach might need to have a talk with his QB and just try to get him settled down, because he looks out of sorts right now. He's already thrown 2 picks. He tried to throw that ball up his back leg. The coach needs to get his QB settled because he seems like he's rattled lately.
That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
2nd down.
To the air, it's Saunders. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
On the play. Brings up 3rd down.
They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Lining up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. The give to the left side. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. The Rockets can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. And the Rockets will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Baker. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long, but players like that are getting after him.
The Rockets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. A strike downfield. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. On the run, it's Dupree. Turning it on.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live and dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job on the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Gilmore. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. The receiver on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Out of the gun to give to the back. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Off the play fake on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. Bunch formation for these receivers. Back to throw. It's Baker. Fires to the big fella. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Rockets with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They go to the ground. Look out, he's got room. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rockets.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, if he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Penn State has the lead right now inside Beaver Stadium, but it hasn't come easy. They're in a tight one. They're up by 11 over Syracuse. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On the run, it's Wildcats. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Back to pass, it's Saunders. Grabbed over the middle, it's Washington. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Wildcats really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Gives it to the back on the draw. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. To the air on second down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Looking for more room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Dude, talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. To the air, it's Baker. Got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Complete out of the backfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Dupree. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. And this to tie us up in the final minute. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try along. And this to tie things up in the final minute. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
I love the confidence this coach has in his young kicker to trot him out there, try to tie the game up with under a minute to go. And the kid's got tremendous leg talent, just couldn't execute that field goal.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Quarterback takes a knee, and they'll start this new season with a victory. I know this is disappointing, but plenty of teams have suffered early losses and come back to have great seasons. I mean, think of 1983 Miami, one of the great teams of all time. Blown out in the opener, won the national championship.
Well, some of us weren't alive. Everybody probably playing this game wasn't alive with that comment. But yeah, great example, Reese. But listen, your season isn't over. Things still down the road for you to look forward to, still improve on, can still have all of your dreams out in front of you. But, you know, 83, Jesse, I know you were playing college football then, but share.
I think I had just learned how to walk. It's funny, guys, you know, just like that 83 team, this team that lost here today